week I have a question from a young lady. She says, "Dear Mistress M, I am a slave and in training to my master and boyfriend of a little over a year. I love him dearly and I admit that I am new to slavery, having only been a submissive with him. So I have found myself at a wall that I can't seem to get quite around." Okay, your grammar's a bit off, but that's all right. We'll tell you off about that later. Now, before recently, Master and I were monogamous. Recently, he has brought up bringing in another slave, a friend who is close to him, but only really an acquaintance to me. I do not want to deny him what he has been so wonderful in taking things slowly as I adjust, but it hurts me so deeply. I do not want to deny him what he desires, and I continuously remind myself that he would do nothing that could harm us or our relationship. But how does a monogamous slave and girlfriend adjust to a master wanting more than one slave? How do I quell the feelings of jealousy and inadequacy? I feel so selfish to want to be his only girl, his only pet, and his only slave. But at the same time, I'm absolutely terrified of her becoming more important than, or of her pushing me aside. I'm terrified he'll want to become sexually intimate with her, or romantically interested in her. She called him master the other day, and my entire body suddenly felt like it was squeezing in on itself, and I wanted to cry. I don't know how to talk to Master about this, nor do I know how best to cope with these new fears and pains. He promises he won't stop loving me, and that he won't get rid of me, but I can't push these thoughts out of my head by myself, and I'm terrible at expressing myself. Well, I would disagree with that straight away. I think you've expressed yourself quite adequately there. Now, as we know, just because I'm called mistress doesn't mean I actually am a mistress. But my first gut response is, just because this is a kink doesn't mean that you should have to put up with anything that makes you uncomfortable. If he loves and respects you, then he won't do this. If he has to have this particular slave, I'd be questioning him. But I thought I'd go to the experts, and thankfully amongst my friends, hello all my kinky lovely friends, you perverted people, you, I love you. Thank you so much for helping me with this, because a lot of you weighed in with your very experienced and well-considered responses. The first one was, if it is a monogamous relationship, then no, everything needs to be negotiated. If one feels uncomfortable, then it's not right. BDSM is like any other relationship. Communication, trust and respecting one another, none of which seem to be present here. Clear boundaries are important and they don't seem to be present. Another one said, it is a two-way contract. Doms don't have the right to treat the slave badly. When the sub gives up certain rights to the dom, it is the dom's responsibility to honour and respect that and look after their slave. Any relationship has boundaries. These are more formal and should be respected. Bringing in another slave is okay, as long as both parties are okay with it. And if she does agree, then she needs to know that there's a pecking order with slaves. Will she be the top slave, or will this other friend be? And what are the new negotiated rules? It is up to the slave to decide what they are okay with. He is changing the rules. If you don't like it, you don't have to accept it. Again, you've changed and adapted for him. What's he doing for you? And another one, I've been in a similar, I think we're getting the point here, people, but I'll just read this last one, I'm sorry. But again, I think these rules are the same as in any relationship. Trust and respect and communication. This other friend of mine, I have been in a similar situation myself. My advice, communication. A true master will respect the wishes of the slave in this sort of relationship. A master can have a top slave and they should be able to set boundaries in what should and could and can happen. BDSM has nothing to do with sex, but on saying that, sex can be introduced into play. Get him/her to talk to the boyfriend on a relationship level and discuss the feelings. If they agree to have another slave, then introduce the other person slowly. I have seen too many relationships fall apart due to masters not respecting their slaves and going overboard in the power part they play. Depending on the person's mindset, the slave can power play the master to try and control what the master does next, giving them a sense of satisfaction and getting more attention directed towards them. So, I really hope that helps, because it is important that no matter what relationship you are in, trust, respect and communication. Never do things that make you unhappy. Never get manipulated or bullied or blackmailed into doing things that don't feel right to you. It's really important in any sexual relationship or any relationship that you have with any other person that the power play is negotiated, that you know where you stand and that you feel respected. If you give up your power to someone else, then they should respect that as well. So I wish you the best of luck, and if nothing else, show your master this and show them that out there in the BDSM community they have respect for their slaves and they show that respect properly. So sorry, not very funny today, but just a couple of questions to finish up, because I know I said I'd answer any question, but here's two that I don't think I should. One of them is it okay to make love to a dead woman? Yeah, see, did you really need to ask me that? Did you? I don't think so. And the other one was, can I sell you my socks? No, I'm not wearing any. Okay? Love yourself, touch yourself, and be good to each other. Bye. Fucking my gay boys don't mind what I call them.
Exactly.
I call them anything I like. Alright.
We're rolling.
Oh, we're rolling. Okay. Hi to all the gay boys. Whoops.
Yeah, that works, Boo.
Thanks, Boo. That was excellent. Did Boo do that?
Well, her face was right next to the stuff that fell over. Yeah, well, like that.
Yeah, that was Boo. Alright.
That's one for the outtakes, you troublemaker.
Alright, we ready to go now? Have you stopped knocking everything over? Okay, good-o. No, okay, we're going to go away now.